Every year, the perfume market generates more than $60 billion. Dollars. In Brazil alone, 16 billion reais are generated. By the way, a survey revealed that 78% of Brazilians use perfume.
In Europe, 50% use it. In the United States, 30%. And in China, only 2%.
But do you know how this product is made? Watch this video to see all the stages of perfume manufacturing, from collecting the raw materials to the final packaging. The art of making perfumes has accompanied humanity for millennia. Records show that since the ancient civilizations of Egypt, Mesopotamia, and even India, people have already been extracting aromatic oils from flowers and herbs.
To create ointments and essences for religious or cosmetic purposes.
Over time, various cultures perfected the techniques of extracting and blending raw materials, paving the way for what we now call perfumery. Modern. Although the conceptual basis is similar to that of centuries ago, mixing fragrant substances to obtain a pleasant scent, current technologies have made this process much more elaborate and efficient. First of all, you need to think about the ingredients. Perfumery uses natural resources from various parts of the world, including flowers, leaves, tree bark, resins, fruits, and roots. Roses, lavenders, jasmines, and tuberoses, for example, are famous flowers used in the composition of various fragrances. In other cases, essential oils from citrus fruits, such as tangerine, orange, and lemon, are quite common. In the same way, sandalwood and cedarwood appear in more woody perfumes. In addition, there are animal-derived components, such as ambergris, which comes from the intestines of some species of whales. Although nowadays, many of these substances are replaced by synthetic versions to reduce costs and minimize animal welfare concerns.
The first step, therefore, is to ensure a constant supply of these ingredients.
Many perfume companies maintain close relationships with farms, cultivation sites, and even natural reserves. When extraction is allowed without causing significant harm to the environment. A relevant point is the correct time to harvest flowers and plants, since the essential oil content can vary depending on the time of day and the season of the year. In the case of the damask rose, for example, harvesting usually takes place before dawn because that's when the scent is most concentrated. After obtaining the raw materials, the process of extracting the aromatic compounds begins. There are several techniques used in the industry, and each one is chosen based on the characteristics of the plant or substance you want to extract. The most well-known method is steam distillation, in which the plant material is heated together with water or steam. The heat causes the aromatic oils to be released from the plant cells. These oils travel along with the steam, which is then condensed, separating the liquid part from the oily part. This way, the essential oil is obtained in its purest state. Another method of extraction is cold pressing, also called expression, which is more common in the case of citrus fruits. In this process, the fruit peels are mechanically pressed to release the oil contained in their glands. There is also the solvent method, which is widely used for very delicate flowers such as jasmine.
The petals are brought into contact with a solvent that captures the aromatic molecules, forming a concrete.
Afterwards, this concrete undergoes a second extraction process with alcohol, resulting in what is called an absolute, which is more concentrated and has an intense fragrance. While the extraction takes place, there is a key professional in this story, the perfumer.
He is the one who combines different essential oils, synthetic ingredients, and other raw materials to create a balanced composition.
The perfumer works with a vast palette of scents, which include floral, woody, fresh, and gourmand aromas.
Inspired by sweet foods
And many others. Each perfume is made up of a set of scents. Creating a fragrance involves tests and more tests. Usually, the perfumer starts with an idea or theme, something that evokes, for example, a garden at sunrise, a damp forest, or a tropical beach. From this inspiration, He selects the raw materials that best match the desired sensation and creates several experimental versions.
Each version receives meticulous adjustments in the dosage of each component, seeking a harmonious balance.
This phase can last weeks or even months, as it is necessary to evaluate how the fragrance evolves on the skin and adapts to variations in temperature and humidity. The synergy between natural and synthetic substances is also observed, since artificial aromas can accentuate or soften certain aspects of the perfume. After the perfumer finishes the formula, it's time to mix all the ingredients in industrial quantities. Usually, the base of the perfume includes high-quality alcohol, deionized water so it doesn't interfere with the scent, and a specific concentration of essential oils or aromatic compounds.
It's at this stage that the industry decides whether the product will be eau de parfum, eau de toilette, or another type based on the percentage of fragrance essence in the blend.
For example, eau de parfum usually has between 15 and 20% concentration of essential oils, while eau de toilette is around 5 to 15%. The mixture is made in large stainless steel tanks designed to maintain proper temperatures and prevent contamination. In some cases, antioxidants and fixatives are added to prolong the fragrance's longevity on the skin. After this stage, the resulting liquid goes through a maceration period which can last from a few days to several weeks. This resting time is necessary for the molecules to blend uniformly, resulting in a more harmonious scent. It's similar to the resting process that wines and liqueurs go through.
In the case of perfumes, maceration ensures olfactory stability, preventing the fragrance from showing abrupt variations over time. Once maceration is complete, filtration begins.
This process removes any impurities or particles that may be present in the solution, such as flour residues, solvents, and others that formed during the process. The fragrance undergoes quality tests in the laboratory. The color, pH, alcohol content, and refractive index are analyzed, among other parameters. Sometimes, experts like Primavera and Ramina evaluate samples to confirm if the aromatic profile matches the established standard.
This control is essential to avoid unpleasant surprises.
Because small variations in the quality of the ingredients or in the production process can significantly alter the final result. It is also at this stage that the stability of the formula is checked under different temperatures and storage conditions.
Some fragrances can change in color or scent when exposed to excessive heat or intense light.
That's why stability tests are carried out to determine the safest type of packaging and what instructions the manufacturer should give to consumers. For example, recommending storage away from direct sunlight. After the fragrance meets all the criteria, the liquid moves on to bottling. On industrial production lines, this process is automated and involves filling, sealing, and labeling. Machines adjust the exact amount of perfume in each bottle, sealing it with a cap or spray valve, depending on the chosen design. Next, each unit receives the label with the name, concentration, mandatory information, and often a batch number for traceability purposes. The packaging material needs to be resistant to alcohol and potential chemical reactions. That's why most perfumes are packaged in glass. And that was today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.